Right now, I want to take this opportunity to talk to you guys who are struggling to gain weight, and I want to make this video to stress the importance of eating. Now, a lot of guys, like you may not be one of them, but there are a lot of people out there who just cannot eat enough calories for themselves to build muscle, and that's a big problem. So I really want to share with you what can you do and what is needed for you to get in those calories and put on that size. Now, for the most part, and most guys, you don't need to eat a lot of food. You don't need to really stress your body and increase the amount of calories that you're eating because you already are gaining a lot of size. But this is for those guys who consider themselves ectomorphs or guys who are just really skinny and no matter how much they eat, they won't put on size. Okay, what I've noticed for most people who are skinny and say that they're eating so much but they're not putting on any weight, they genuinely don't have a clue how much calories they're eating or even how much of a portion size they're eating today compared to last week. Meaning that, say they have, a bowl of porridge in the morning with 3 eggs scrambled, they're eating that same meal every single day for breakfast, every single day, every single week as the weeks go on. If you're eating the same amount of calories today as you did last week and you haven't gained any weight, it's going to stay the fucking same because you're not getting in any more calories. Now, over time, you obviously will build muscle if you're progressing in the gym, but you're not going to be putting on that amount of size, that big of size quickly. So if you're looking to do it as quick as possible, you need to increase the amount that you're eating. And the easiest way to do this is to count your calories, count your macros, or if you want to make it very simple, is to monitor the amount that you eat. So as I said there, if you're just having a bowl of oats and you don't know how much it is in the morning, some days you could be getting in 70 grams, other days you could be getting in 120 grams, and then the next day you could be getting in 60 grams of oats. That's not a very good consistency for yourself to be running at. So all you need to do is get yourself a set of fucking scales. It's that simple. Buy yourself a set of scales. Like, it's going to be so cheap in the shops, and all you have to do is weigh out the food that you're eating. So if you're a big fan of oats, all you have to do is weigh out your oats in the morning and just put in roughly what you think you're usually putting in on the scales. So if you just pour it and it says it's 65 grams, well, all you need to do is decide, right, I'm going to make a significant increase, not to the point that it's ridiculous, but a significant increase, and stick to that and see how your body changes. So if it's usually 65, increase it maybe to 85 or 90 grams of oats in the morning and stick to that style of eating. However, a lot of people who go and think, right, I'm going to go on this heavy mass gaining diet, I'm skinny and I want to gain size. A lot of people go wrong and they eat that bigger portion at the start of the day, and then for their second and third meal they eat so much less than they usually eat, and therefore they're still getting the same amount of calories. You need to apply this principle for every single meal that you eat, so you're getting in more calories throughout the day. And that it doesn't even matter if you only eat 3 meals a day, 2 meals a day, or 6 meals a day. It's still the same principle. So say you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that's breakfast. Well, if you have that for breakfast, and then usually for lunch you're having, say, mashed potatoes, 2 sandwiches with roast chicken inside it, and a side salad with it. Well, if you're making it yourself, it's so easy just to weigh out these foods. After you've cooked the mashed potatoes, stick a plate on the scales, weigh out the amount of potatoes that you think you normally take, then just increase it by 20, maybe 30 grams. Same with the chicken, increase the amount of chicken that you're usually eating, and just sort of stick to that, and then monitor what changes goes on in your body. If you're eating that way and you notice from this week until next week you've put on 2 pounds, that's great. If you're lean bulking, then just stay at that. Wait till the next week, and if you put on another pound, that's great. You might want to start to bump it up then, so it stays at 2 pounds a week that you're increasing in weight. And it's that fucking simple. But so many people don't eat enough. If you're the type of guy that you find that whenever you sort of guess how much you're eating, you're putting on so much fucking fat, then you need to take control of yourself and start eating fucking less. It's the same principle works for skinny guys. If you are eating how you think you should eat and you're putting on 0 fucking size or weight, then you need to start eating more and train yourself to eat more. Don't force feed yourself. If you force feed your body, it's going against your natural instinct, and it could create a lot of, unnecessary damage to your body. Now, it's not going to be significant, but there's no point in doing that to yourself. It's a very slow, natural process where you start to train your body to eat more. Whenever I was shredded at 17, I was eating very low calories. I didn't go from eating 1,000 calories a day to eating 5,000 calories a day or 3,500 calories a day, however much I changed to. I went from eating 1,000 calories a day until about 4 months later I was eating those 3,500 to 5,000 calories a day, depending on what day I was working out. So as you see, that's a huge caloric increase, and the same should go for you. Slowly start to increase the amount that you're eating, and your body will slowly adapt to that. So not to make this video too long, there's some advice for you skinny guys, and you've got to eat more. And the place that most people go wrong, as I said earlier in the video, a lot of guys will increase the amount that they're eating in the morning, and they'll not be hungry later, and they'll not get in that second calorie dense meal. You got to increase the first meal and increase every single meal after that, to the extent that you're going to gain weight, and that comes through experimentation. And once you figure that out, it's going to be so fucking simple. So there you have it. You need to start fucking eating more. Get it controlled, get it focused, stick to whatever you say you're going to do. If you're bulking, you stick to your bulk. You do it for a number of months, and the size that you put on is going to be extraordinary compared to just guessing it and not really know how it's going. So there you fucking have it.